Squeaky shoes. Hi everybody. So you're going to need your mat, either 2 kettlebells or 2 barbells or a kettlebell. I don't know where he's actually left my mat. I'm going to have to go looking for it here now, so just give me a wee second. Get yourself some water, open some windows. It's going to be a hot and sweaty one today again. And we have a nice full body workout with cardio, core, and a little bit of weight work and strength work as well. So get yourself ready, give me about 30 seconds and we'll get started and get warmed up. Just going to go in and check, see where this mat is. Give me a second. You see that on the mat? I'm going to jump off the diving board. Is that fun? Yeah, nice. And we're ready to rock. So, hope you're all well today. We're going to have some fun. We're going to get some sweat on. As always, if you are not feeling 100% or if you have any injuries, please do not participate in this class. These workouts are intended for people in full health who are not injured and who are able to complete the activities safely. As always, also, I will show you different variations for all the different moves. So watch what I'm doing, think about what you're going to do, and join in. When you're ready, let's bring it onto the toes and start our workout. I've got squeaky shoes on today because my other ones are soaking from last night's class, so excuse the squeaking. Nice and light on the toes. Bring it to jacks. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Forward and back into strides. And side and back. Back to jacks. Good, get the body warmed up, bring it back to a jog. Deep breaths here now, your heart rate should be risen a little bit. Back to jacks. Run it out again. And stop. So, big movement of the arms. Forward. Nice deep breaths. Back the way. Get those shoulders low. Arms out in front, to the side. Nice. Go diagonal on the next one. So one up, one down. Back to center each time. Engage your core here. Switch sides. Well done. So widen out the feet. I want you to rotate in circles. Good. I'm just going to turn this. Someone's calling. Time. Before I keep going. And then change direction. So again, keep the heels planted onto the floor. Well done. Bring it down into a squat position. So chest tall, bum low. And then slowly push it up, pushing the bum towards the ceiling. And you'll really feel that stretch in the back of the calves and the hamstrings. Bring it back down again. You should find yourself able to get a little bit lower this time. And push it up again. And then last time, here, and you're going to use the elbows to rotate very carefully. Hands on the floor, feet behind you, and you're going to bring the foot up to the hand and hold. Switch it over. And we'll do one more each side. And down. Bring it down onto your side. Top knee comes across, hands go out in front, and you're going to rotate the shoulders and the hand back behind you, allowing the body to move as you do. Stretch everything here. If you can do it by keeping this leg on the ground, that's good, but just make sure that you're not straining your upper back. 6 each side. When you've got 6 done, just roll it over, and we'll go again. Opposite side. And when you're done with that, bring it onto your back, and you can do 12 with both feet underneath your knees, where you push the pelvis straight up towards the ceiling, squeeze the bum at the top and back down. You can also do this with the foot on the knee, pushing the pelvis up and getting an extra work and stretch into the glutes and the back here. So 6 each side if you're doing this way, or 12 with both feet. And when you've done that, take your time, bring yourself back up, and grab a drink before we start because then it's warm. Open this door as well. So we're going to go through 12 exercises twice. I'm opening the door to let some air in. I don't know why I'm bothered because there isn't much air outside either. But we won't complain about the good weather, it's fab. So we're going to start off with our kettlebell or our barbells, whichever you have. And we're going to start off with our single arm row, okay? I'll explain all these as we go through them. We're going to do a walking lunge, or if you're limited with space, just a lunge on the spot. We're going to go down onto the floor for our squat thrust. While we're down there, we're going to do a press up. We're going to come back up to a basic squat with or without the weight. Up into a power stride, which is the same as what we did in the warm-up. We're going to then do a nice fly movement with the weights. So maybe if you have 2 weights for that, it would be helpful. You can do it without weight anyway. We're then going to go to a shoulder press, lateral skips. We're going to then do a V-sit, and we'll finish off with a squat jump. I might throw in some bicep work as well there. Actually, I'll just change one of those. So when you're ready, get your weights sorted and ready to go. I'm just going to grab my wee barbells here. And as always, I'll show you different variations for each one. So you do which one you're able to do, and if not, the one that you think you should be doing. So starting off with the row, I'm going to use a kettlebell for the row. Get yourself into technique. So you're going to put your left foot forward, right foot's going back. The weight should be beside your left foot to start, okay? Lean down, make sure there's a straight line from your heel to your shoulders. Reach for the weight, bring it to here. That's your starting and ending point. You bring it back to the hip, and then back to your starting point. Back to the hip, back to your starting point. Ready to go? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, 1, 2, 3, start. Hip, hand. So you keep the core nice and tight. Don't let the shoulder drop, keep the shoulder up. If your shoulders drop on here, you're going to hurt yourself. So again, think about that starting point. That is your starting line and your finishing line. That's where you go to. Hip, stop, hip, work on the balance. Keep the core nice and tight. You're nearly there. And last one. And 10. Oh, that one beeps at me. How fabulous is that? Well done. Okay, that's just going to be annoying. Camera's up, camera's up. Stop. Now. Okay. So, going across now into your walking lunge. With the squeakiest shoes in the world. You're going to step forward and down. Okay? So you're going down, push back up to stand, down, push back up to stand. If you haven't got the space for that, walk or lunge on the spot. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm down and I'm up. I'm keeping my feet train track apart to allow myself balance. When you get to the end of your space, don't turn until you're fully standing again. Watch this. Stand before you turn. You often see people coming up out of the last one and spinning as they come up. And they're coming up and turning. And that is how people break their knees. Turn. Make it a separate movement. Lunge, stand. Lunge, stand. Lunge, stand. Lunge, stand, and then turn. Well done. Next exercise, we're going into the squat thrust on the floor. I'll bring this down. We're going to press up now. I've left my timer in the gym, as you can see. Now, the squat thrust. Don't do this on the mat if you don't have to, because the mat can slip. We're going into a plank position. In, out. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hands below the shoulders. Plank position, bum low, bum high, bum low. You're bringing this in and out. Keep going with that. If that's difficult, do it off your sofa. Watch me here. I go to a lower surface. I go to plank. I come in and out. Same move. And then as I get confident with that, I can go to the floor. Remember why I don't wear these shoes. Bring the knees in. Last 5 seconds. Come on, you can do it. And 10. Straight onto your mat. And you're going to do a push-up. So again, your push-up, depending on how you're able to do it, hands go below your shoulders, straight line from my knees to my shoulders. So I'm not like this. Check your position now. Have you got your bum in the air? Is it square? Dip that pelvis forward towards the floor, but keep it nice and straight. And you're going to put the elbows back towards the wall behind you and up. So your chest is going to the line between your thumbs. Down, push it back up. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So down, hover up, hover down above the floor, push it back up. Breathe. Again, if this is difficult, you can simply plank. Okay, until you get the strength, this is perfectly fine. It works the same muscles. Or, keep going, you can do it off a higher surface. So again, hands are here, straight line to my shoulders, and I'm going to move my chest towards the counter and back. Some people put their nose towards their hand here, and they end up doing this. That's not a press up. 3, 2, and 10. Well done. Let's go back up onto our feet. Flying through these. This is what we love on a Friday. And we're going into a squat. Now you can use the weight here if you wish. If you're using the weight, make sure it's at your chest, and that when you squat down, that chest stays tall, bum goes low, and you power up through the legs. 3, 2, 1, go. Hang on, sorry. And off you go. So if you do it without the weights, especially those of you who are beginners with us, you widen the legs, soften the knees, hands go towards the ceiling, where the ceiling meets the wall. Push up there and back. So you're sitting your bum back and low, but your chest stays tall. Do it off the sofa, down to your bum touches and back. Keep that chest up. And you've heard me say before, imagine there's a camera on your your chest. And that as you go low, it has to keep following what's in front of you. Check your chest now. If it's here and the camera's following the floor, your technique is wrong. So low, push up through the quads. Nearly there. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Back up, stay on your feet. We're going into our power stride. Again, I'm going to show you a few variations for this, especially if you have issues with maybe pelvic floor and jumping. I will show a different way of doing it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So power stride is forward and back, soft knees. Don't lock your knees. Nice and soft. Hands can go out in front as well if you want to extend it a bit. If that is difficult, leg back, arms up, center. Leg back, arms up, center. And you're just stepping it out. You can even just do it with the legs, where you step back. It's not a lunge, it's a step. And then eventually, it becomes a crisscross step like this. Come on, keep going. 3, 2, time. Well done. Now, we're halfway through. For the next one, you need 2 weights, or just your 2 hands is fine if you're a beginner and you haven't got anything set up. You're going to plant your feet into the floor. Soften the knees, okay? Tilt forward, push the bum back, and let the arms fall here, okay? Keep the shoulders up. Not here, here. Straight back. Watch my back straight. And we're going to bring our little fingers out and up towards the ceiling and back. So from the front, I'm doing this. My chest is tall, my bum is back, and I'm doing that movement, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. See, if you're doing it without a weight, if your positioning is correct, you're still going to feel that in the shoulders after a few reps. Chest is low. Bum is back. Again, watch position. Soft knees. We never lock out the knees. And we bring the little finger up towards the ceiling. We breathe as we go out. This gets harder as you go. You're halfway. Keep yourself nice and controlled. Keep that core really, really strong. And try not to come up as you lift the arms. It's only the arms that are moving. 3, 2, time. Well done. I didn't make that time. Okay, going now, holding on to the weights. Reset. And we're going to do a shoulder press. So I'm going to show you this with both a kettlebell and your dumbbells. So to start, before we hit the timer, again, plant the feet. Soft knees. Pelvis is tilted forward, core is tight, shoulders, weights are here. You're going to push up towards the ceiling, let your hands or your ears touch the side of your arms, and bring the elbows down low in front. Keep the elbows facing front, okay? If you're doing it with a kettlebell, same thing, but you start here and you push up and down, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm starting again, plant, tuck, strong, and let's go. Breathing in and out. Breathe out as you push up. If you find that you begin to arch your back or stick your bum out like that, split your stance this way so that your back leg is holding your body's weight and the front leg is balancing you. Up and down. Make sure that when your hands go here, that they don't go back here. You'll hurt yourself doing that. Up and down. Second round, I'll show it with a kettlebell, okay? Nearly there. Keep it nice and tight. Keep that core really engaged, guys. And time. Well done. Side skips. That's very annoying. And we're going, depending on the space you have, find your own rhythm. So if you have room to do 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, fine. If you have more space, find your own beat. If you've got music going, go to the rhythm of the music. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Side, skip, and stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. If you want to progress it, knee up to the elbow. Or up to the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Halfway. Get into the movement of it now. Boom. if you're raising the knee up, keep the chest tall. Don't bring your chest down to meet. People do this. No. Knee comes up as high as it can come, but that's as far as you go. Well done. Going now back to your 2 weights or to your kettlebell. We're going to do a bicep curl, and then we're going to the floor for a V-sit. Come on. 3, 2, 1. So again, plant the feet, soften the knees, tuck the pelvis. Hands are here, shoulders are loose, elbow comes up. Sorry, elbow doesn't move, hand comes up, and you're training the biceps. So from here, it's coming to here. Again, I've got my pelvis tucked to protect my back. If you're doing this with a kettlebell, keep going. You're holding the bell like this, and you're going up and down the same way. Nearly there. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Bring it onto the floor. And we're going to do a crunch. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1. With your crunch, we start here. Head and shoulders are up. Hands are on the thighs for beginners. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up and down. So when I move here, it's only this part of me that's moving. And that's what's making my head and shoulders move forward. I'm not actually moving this at all. My tummy and my core are making that movement happen for me. If you want to progress, bring it to here. Good. Keep going. So your head and shoulders never go back onto the floor. They only come as far as here. It's the same as the row. You've got to start, ignore that. You've got a starting point and an end point, and that's as far as you go. 3, 2, time. Well done. We're going to bring it back up to the floor to finish off the round. But you can yourself with squat jumps. So we did these last day. It's a case just of squatting back and down and then jumping up. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We'll get a break after this. Squat, jump, squat, jump. That's why they call it squat jumps. Now, if that's difficult, again, or if you have issues with pelvic floor and the jumping doesn't work, you squat and then you go up on your tiptoes and down. And you get the movement going there. Same thing. And then if you can add a little bit of plyometric, you go for it. Well done. Soft knees on landing. You nearly there. Last 10 seconds. Come on, don't stop. And breathe. We're going to do that again. Oh my goodness, the heat. So I hope it is sunny where you are. There's a foggy one here this morning, but it's scorching now. So we're going to do that all over again. We'll go through it a wee bit faster this time, because obviously I've already explained and shown in the first round, and as always, if you have any questions afterwards, please drop them into the comments, and myself or Emma will answer them as soon as we get a chance. So we'll give ourselves another 20 seconds. Roasted. And we're going to go at that again. So if you want to position your kettlebell or your weight on the floor, we'll get started with our row, going back into our walking lunge and back to our squat thrust. Okay, ready? Let's go again. So, other foot this time. We're putting our right foot beside, left foot back, left arm is coming up and down. Okay, when you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So position, safety, check the back, lean forward, starting position, let's go. Hip, hold, hip, hold. Keep that core really, really tight. Keep going. Start this part here. Something works, Mick. okay? I'm pointing my head. Keep it up. Here. Good. Back to the hip. Down. Make sure your back doesn't curve. People tend to do this, and that's going to hurt you. So keep the back straight and contain everything. But the only movement is your arm. Shoulders are squeezing at the top. You're nearly there. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, carefully set the weight down. Bring yourself back to center and lift it out of your way. Back to your walking lunge. Ready to go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go again. Depending on the space that you have, work away. When you're here, use your hand on your knee for balance, but be careful not to push through the knee with the hand. You often see people doing this and then pushing themselves up. That is how you wreck your knees. Don't do that. Use it for balance and then push up through. Balance, push up through, stand and turn. Remember what I said? Don't turn as you stand. It is not good for the wee knees. Come on, one more set. Keep the chest tall and time. Down to the floor for your squat thrust. Bum, 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 bum. I'll try it on here this time because my feet are slipping on this. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Plank position. Hands up. In and out. No, that's not going to work either. Keep going. In, out. You can do a little small movement. Keep going. And remember again, you can do this off a higher surface to start. Get your arms used to it. And get the movement. Progressing then to a lower surface. 1, 2. Always making sure that they're stationary, that they won't move underneath you. And finishing off on the floor eventually. 3, 2, 1, well done. Bring it now to your mat. And we're going to do our press up. Hands are here. Where your 2 thumbs are reaching towards each other, that is where your chest goes to. And up, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So my chest goes towards my thumbs, and I push up through the backs of my arms. So you should feel this here, as well as in the palm of your hands. If you're a beginner and you want to find the movement, go to the floor. Lift the hands about ½ inch, and then push everything up in one movement, and you'll find that that's where you're supposed to be. And suddenly you're able to do it where you hover above the floor and push up through. Last 10 seconds. Come on, you can do it. Let's get 2 more. Last one. And time. Stretch the arms back. Well done. Bring it up onto the floor. That's really irritating. I'll just fascinate this. Back to our power stride. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There is water dripping off me here. I hope this is warm where you are. So again, we're going nice and big with the power stride. Bump, bump, bump. Find a rhythm. If that's difficult, step it back. Just do anything at all that you can do to keep it going. Don't stop. 3, 2, and time. Well done. So lift your weights again now. We're going into our fly, our position, and back to our shoulder press. Bump, bump, bump. Plant your feet. Soften the knees. Push the bum back. And get into position for starting. Plant, knees, bum, strengthen the back. And you're going to bring them up and down. So the shoulders don't move. Your arms go up and down, and your shoulders keep everything controlled. So it's a real lever movement. Imagine that your shoulders are the hinges, and you're pushing it up and low. Keep it controlled. Core tight. Bum stays back, back does not arch. Knees are soft. Don't lock them out. You're nearly there, guys. And last one. 10. Well done, holding on to those weights or your kettlebell, whichever is best for you today. And let's go to our shoulder press. 3, 2, 1. Soft. Push it up and down. There's the postman. I wonder what he has for us today. Keep going. Elbows are forward. Keep it going. You're halfway there. Well done. Keep going. You're nearly there. 3, 2, last one, and 10. Well done. Now, thank you. Next one, you're going to your side skips. Ready to go. Again, think about the space that you have. And let's go. We're nearly there. Skip it to the side and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Keep going. Well done. Bum. Knee up if you can. Or hold it. Be careful of the knees in the side skips. It's not the skips that cause damage. It's this part here where you put your weight onto this leg and then you're coming back away. People find sometimes that can end up twisting. So always keep your core tight and share the weight load through the core and the knees. And 10. Well done. Grab your weight again. I'll show it with a kettlebell this time. And we're going to do our bicep curl. So, you've got your two weights from the last one, or you've got your kettlebell. You're holding it here on the two sides. Plant the feet, soften the knees, tuck the pelvis. Let's go. Up and down. Keep the elbows in towards your tummy, and the arms, hands come up from the elbow. Same as with the shoulders a minute ago. We're using a lever. And we're keeping the core really tight. Keep the knees soft. Somebody else out there now. This is just great today, isn't it? Last 10 seconds. You can do it. Come on. No bother. Thanks, back. 3, 2, and time. Well done. You alright? No bother. The best postman in the country. So lovely. Now, so we're going to our floor again now for our crunches, and then we're nearly finished with our setup, or finish off with our squat jumps. Get yourself onto your back. Think about your position. Think about which one you're going to do. Are you doing your hands up and down on the knees, or are you doing a full crunch? In position, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm going to go with this one, up and down here. Starting point, hands from each side, the temples, up and down. Do not hold on to your head. Do not pull your neck. Hands are only here for guidance. Everything's locked. Move through the tummy. Move through the core. Nothing else is moving. The rest of you is locked in position, and the only reason your head and shoulders is coming up is because this is moving. 10 seconds left. Well, you can do it. We're nearly there, guys. 3, 2, last one, and 10. Bring it up. You should be full of energy now at this point. And we're going to finish off with our squat jumps. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squat, push back the bum. Woohoo, let's go. Love squat jumps. Nice. Cardio movement, lots of strength going on. You really feel it by the end of the session. And the quads will be burning by the end of this. And you're already halfway. Come on, you can do this now. Again, remember, you don't have to jump. You can simply do this, or go up onto your tiptoes and down. We're in this together. Come on. on, you can do it. 3, 2, last one. Woo! Well done. All right, you need to stop beating at me. Grab a drink. How are we all doing? Oh my God, it's warm. Right, so, as I said before, in the same way that we warm up the body to let it know it's going to train, we're going to cool it down now to let it know that it's stopped. So, we never shock the body by starting suddenly or ending abruptly. If you end abruptly, you will feel lightheaded, you'll feel like hell for the foreseeable. So, walk it out now, walk around the kitchen, do whatever you have to do, shake everything out, get the heart rate low. And when you feel that it's kind of come back nearly to normal, you can stand that you're facing the ground, and let's loosen the shoulders with forward rolls. So often we find that our shoulders are up at our ears nearly like this after we train. It's just with the adrenaline and everything else is pumping through you now. Now make that bigger, bring the arms in. And then go back the way, shoulders up and back. 4. Now bring in the arms, let's go big. And stretch the arms out in front, so your shoulders should be nice and low here now. Bring the arms across. Switch sides. Hold the stretch for as long as you need to. Deep breaths. I'm going to ask you now, put your right leg behind your left leg and reach up with the right arm. So we're going to really stretch out the whole side and the lower back. Carefully come back to center. Switch sides, stretch up. Well done. Knees together, and you're going to bring your foot to here. Use a chair to balance if you need to. Try and keep the knees together. If you're doing this, you're going to fall over. Do here. Get the heel towards the bum, and then if you can, push the pelvis forward a little bit, just to extend the stretch into your quads. Carefully switch over. Again, use a chair if you must, and balance. Heel towards the bum. Really stretch that quad and push the pelvis forward. Well done. Okay, so big step back. Squeaky shoes. You're going to lower down, tilt that pelvis, and hold. Keep the chest tall. Hold it. Bring it back up. Switch side. Big step back. Lunge low. Tuck the pelvis forward. Shoulders are back. And hold. Bring it back up to here again. We're going to step back a little bit and push the bum back. Keep the chest tall. And then you're going to sit back onto that back leg and lift the toe towards the ceiling to stretch the calves, the glutes, and the hamstrings. Bring it back to here. Switch sides, back and up. Bring it down onto your mat, just for a few seconds. And you're going to go into your all fours position. Here we go. I want you to lift your hand and thread it through towards the floor. Stretch the shoulders. Carefully bring it back to here. Through the other side. Bring it back to center. Hands out in front. Bum back onto your feet. Try and do it so you can see me here. And really stretch everything out here now. Oh my gosh, so warm. Back up to all fours, hands under your shoulders, toes onto the floor. Let's get the bum in the air, and then push the heels back. Stretch the calves again. And then use your hands to carefully walk back up. Hands out to the side. Sweat running into my eyeballs here. out to the front, breathe. And then let's finish off with our hands behind our back, roll the shoulders and extend the arms if you can. Keep the pelvis tucked and core nice and tight. Ladies and gentlemen, well done. Thank you very much. I'm off for a cold shower now. And as I said before, any questions, pop them in and myself or Emma will come back to you as soon as possible. Have a great day.